I'm just going to give this little bit a try. Oh yeah, that's really good. There's a really smoky flavour to it, like it's been on a barbecue. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you're new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make my delicious barbecue beef burgers. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make a really delicious barbecue beef burger recipe. So this recipe is really easy to prepare and cook, and this is a delicious dish that you can eat all year round. It's really nice in summer though as well, and you don't have to bring out the barbecue to get that barbecue flavour, because the secret ingredient is actually barbecue sauce. I'm using one by a company called Dr. Wheels. This is a really nice barbecue sauce. This isn't an advert for them, but if you are in the supermarket then this is a really tasty barbecue sauce, and there is no junk and no gunk in this either. So it's a really great barbecue sauce to have in the fridge. And the first thing I've done for this recipe is I've got about 500 grams of ground minced beef there, and I'm just going to pop that into a bowl. And then I'm going to grab some grated carrot. Now I like to add carrots and things to burgers because I find that if my husband and son have a burger, they normally wouldn't pick up a piece of carrot to go with it. So I like to hide the vegetables with my food. And I also find that carrot gives it a little bit extra flavour as well, I have to say. So I'm just going to add one grated carrot to the bowl. And then here I have about 4 heaped tablespoons of ground flaxseed. Now if you can't get ground flaxseed or you don't like it for whatever reason, then you can always use breadcrumbs. I'm using flaxseed because I have a slight gluten intolerance, so I can't really stomach too much gluten. So I always try to use things like ground flaxseed instead of breadcrumbs. And then to that I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. So I'm just going to add 1, 2. Oh, if I don't shoot it across the kitchen, did you see how far that went? I haven't got any on the floor, thank goodness. 1, 2. And then I'm going to dampen my hands now. And then once I've dampened my hands, I will mix these ingredients together. The reason I like to dampen my hands is because the mixture won't stick as much to them when I'm scrunching it together. I have just dampened my hands, and now what I'm going to do is, as I said, I'm going to scrunch all of these ingredients together until everything is well mixed in with the minced beef. Oh, I know what I've forgotten, as I've always do in these videos. I've forgotten to get some salt and pepper, so I'm just going to go and get some salt and pepper for this. I've grabbed my salt and pepper, so I'm just going to add a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt. The barbecue sauce already has a little bit of salt and pepper in it, so I'm only going to add a touch more. And again, I'm just going to go and dampen my hands, and then I will scrunch all of these ingredients together. I'm going to finish scrunching these ingredients together now, like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide the mixture into 4 parts, and I'm going to pat these down. And then I'm going to make these into a burger shape, and I'm going to, once I've made this into a burger shape, I will place it on the plate, and I will put a little dimple in the middle, and that will help stop the burger from rising when we put it in the oven. And I'm also going to put these into the fridge for a little while afterwards as well. And the reason I put these in the fridge is simply because when I put a baking tray into the oven, I like to preheat the baking tray while the oven is preheating, and then I'll take the baking tray out and the burgers will go onto a hot baking tray, and they will hopefully sizzle, and that will help the juices of the meat to come out and make these burgers really lovely and tender. So I'm just going to pat that down again and put a dimple in the middle to stop that from rising, and I'm just going to continue to make the rest of the burgers. As you can see, I've finished making the burgers, so I'm going to pop these in the fridge. And I think I mentioned earlier, I'm not sure if I did or not, so I'll mention it again. You can put these in the fridge all day if you wanted to, so you could make these burgers in the morning and just pop them in the fridge, or you can make them in the afternoon, and if the meat is fresh enough you can make them the day before as well and store them in the fridge overnight. So yes, I'm off to pop these in the fridge before I cook them off later. As you can see, I have placed 2 of the burgers into a baking tray that I preheated in the oven. So I preheated my oven, it's now preheated, and I put the baking tray in at the same time as preheating it, so it was lovely and hot as I mentioned earlier. And the burgers, as you can hear, are sizzling away on that, so I'm going to pop these into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until they go a lovely golden brown colour and the juices run clear from the burger. That way you'll know they're cooked. The burgers are done. As you can see, the juices have run clear and they've got a lovely golden brown colour, so I'm going to take these out of the oven. I've got some chips cooking underneath, so I'm going to serve them with some chips and some salad, and that will be our dinner done. As always, I thought I'd give the burger a little try before I sit down and eat it. I have to say it smells delicious. So again, as always, I'm sure it's going to taste as good as it smells. So I'm just going to give this little bit a try. Oh yeah, that's really good. There's a really smoky flavour to it, like it's been on a barbecue, and that's what I really love about the barbecue sauce. It gives the burger a really smoky flavour. That's how you make my delicious barbecue beef burgers, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be having this for my dinner this evening, and it smells and tastes so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.